Pretty cool rock. Check out this smooth. The water just ran through here. We got this little area here. The trail is up that way. We're gonna go through here real quick. I could jump down to the water, but I'm not gonna. So we'll get some river shot from here. See that out there? This is Bromley Brook. A brook because of Bromley up the river here. Decided I want to do some hiking today. Was gonna go to the top of Stratton, but I wanted to do something quick because the storm was gonna roll in as I was going to the top of the mountain. And it looks like the storm's actually gonna beat that. It's very dark here. You can't tell in the video because the camera's lighting it up a little bit, but it's dark. The clouds are very gray. It's supposed to thunderstorm. So I'm probably gonna get caught in the rain. This is where we're going, up that little hill right there. Steps. I'm on a piece of the Vermont Long Trail, which is not far from where I live in Vermont. And this part of the Long Trail, now the Long Trail goes from the Massachusetts border all the way up to the Canadian border. So obviously I'm not hiking the whole thing today. But it takes about a month actually. But this part of the Long Trail also shares the same trail route as the Appalachian Trail. So I'm doing another section of the Appalachian Trail. I say that like I've done a lot. The only part of the Appalachian Trail I've ever done is in northern New Jersey, and it was only for a little bit. And I might have hit it up further north from here a little bit at some point in my life. I don't know if that's true, but we're gonna cross this cool bridge here. To go up those rocks to keep going and see where we get before it starts raining too much. I do have a jacket and an emergency poncho. We've made it to a crossroad. Going straight, go to the right, then go to the left. Now left, that sign says logging traffic ahead. Now I don't hear anything running, plus it's Saturday, so I doubt the loggers are working today. And there's a bike, there's a mountain bike trail. And then there's more stuff down there for mountain bike trails, signs and whatnot. I think we're gonna take the left. Now why would I think we're gonna take the left? Yeah, it says logging traffic ahead, I'm not worried about that. Loggers are nice people. Trail's wide, less rocky, because the skidders haven't come up here. But if it goes through, then it goes back to the main trail. Actually, I don't know, I can't really say main trail, but it goes back to a trail that does a loop back to the parking lot. And that would be good because it's already started raining. Not hard, like I haven't been hit with any. With the tree canopy opening up, I could get a little bit more wet than I want. Not that I don't have a jacket and my rain poncho and all that, but I didn't really want to get soaking wet today. And I didn't want to go all the way to the top of Bromley Mountain either. So we're gonna go this way, see if we can get back. If not, it's not like I haven't been tracking this anyway with my phone, so I can always find a way back. But the uphill on this looks pretty sick, so we're gonna stop recording for a few. Sign said mountain bikes. Any mountain biker who comes through here too quick's proper fucked. So we switched to the GoPro. I've switched to the GoPro. GoPro is a wonderful camera. Great action camera, everybody's heard of one. Very functional. Great camera to have out on a rainy day. Unfortunately, I forgot to throw in the waterproof case. So if you're gonna have a GoPro and use it to get wet, make sure you bring your waterproof case. I hope you can see how it's lightening up around me. Got a nice open canopy here. we're still going uphill. There's a little downhill back there, but not much. So I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining, as it has been on and off, but now it's actually like raining. It's not so bad right now because again, I'm under a thicker canopy, so the water's not getting to me, but it would be time to put like a jacket or something on, but it's too damn warm out. Not that it's a warm day, but I'm warm. And now the rain's picking up enough where the canopy's not even protecting me. So I'm gonna have to put my jacket on. I just came through some really thick grass, man. Up there was really thick and deep. I mean, look at my pants and my shoes. So now that the rain's picking up really good, I'm gonna switch off the camera and I'm going to put on a jacket so I don't get horribly soaking wet, but I'll be back later. So if you ever feel like you're off trail, there's always some good signs to look for. One is a saw-cut log or tree or whatever. See how that's nice and flat there? So that was done by a person. And then another good sign, of course, is a sign. Bridge ahead. Clearly, we're on some kind of trail. And if you look down, we're obviously on a beaten trail. Now, I knew I was on the trail the whole time. Like, this isn't a hard one to follow, even in the deep, ugly part of it. But if you ever need a sign, or if you ever a little wonder, if you're not experienced in trail hiking or anything like this, you know, just look out for the man-made stuff. That's my hiking tip for the day. And always bring a jacket with a hood, because the rain's picked up. And like I said before, it's really warm under this jacket, which kind of sucks, but it's kind of necessary. Oh, look out there, you can see the rain. And we have some bridges. Yes, these yellow signs do mean what you think. They mean caution, slow yourself down, especially mountain bikers who might be whipping through here pretty quick. And here's a little shot of the river. More caution, more cool river here and down here. So now as I exit that cool little part with those bridges, the rain continues, and as it gets later, that means the thunderstorms are edging ever closer. So I have to beat feet a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the camera away. What I'm gonna do, it's a really bad habit, I know. What I'm gonna do is put the camera away since I don't have the waterproof case. And I'm gonna try and make as much distance as I can, because let's be honest, I know I'm on a man-made trail and I'm definitely not worried about it, but I don't know if this trail connects to any other trail. I think it does, but I don't know if it actually does connect to any other trail that comes back around. I know there was a left turn, and that was that left turn I took, or at least I thought it was that left turn I took, but I don't know if that's true. And here's another bridge coming up. So we're gonna go ripping down this trail. I think it's also a snowmobile trail too, so it's got to come out somewhere. So I'm gonna go. It's a man-made trail. It's got to come out somewhere. I know what I meant. I hope you know what I meant too. So I'm gonna try and beat feet down this trail quick and see if I can get heading back towards the car. Because if I have to backtrack, that's gonna stink, because I'm a while into it. I'm a couple miles into it, I think. So let's see. I'll come back with an update later. As you can see, I am approaching the end of the trail, or so it would seem. Now, usually you see pieces of guardrail like this on trails where they don't want trucks or cars to go, or in this case, even snowmobiles or mountain bikers. Like, the mountain bikers could go around the sides, but this is kind of an odd place for this, because I have no idea where it is and why it would be here. My guess is, let's see, let's take a look around here. Now it looks like trucks can come up that side. So that's awesome. And oh wait, there's a road it looks like. Now this looks like a trail. Great. That side does not. And then there's a road and a clearing. So we're gonna go through the clearing to the road first and see where that goes, because that trail, there is a trail there, but I don't know if I want to follow a broken trail, especially when it's not marked right now. So, I mean, it follows the road, so how far off could it be? But we're gonna go check out the road. As we get to the road, we see these two signs. We see the bicycle trail go to the right, great. We see snowmobile sign that says 7N. Now, if that's Route 7 North, well, I mean, it's got the snowmobile sign, so maybe it means something else. I don't know. But right is definitely not the way we want to go. Left would be the way we want to go, considering that I came from the north and was heading north. So when I was on the road, I was on Route 11, not 7. 7 is over by Manchester, so that would be a very long walk. We came from up there. That's where I came from just now, that trail. Follow that back far enough, you get back to where I started, which is the Long Trail and the Appalachian Trail. And I could go back that way. But I don't want to go back that way. I kind of want to do a loop, especially since that got wet and nasty, and since I'm on a road, I might as well take advantage of it. So anyway, my point was, since I was going north, took a left, which means I was then going west. And those are approximate. I mean, I'm sure I was going northeast, northwest, west, northwest, and so on and so forth. I'm going to take the left at the road, which should bring us in a circle back down to Route 11. The thing is, I don't know what this road is, where this road goes. I have no idea. I have no idea what road I'm on. The only map I have is in my pocket, which is my phone, but I don't want to do anything with that because I don't want to. I thought I heard a car behind me. It's just the wind picking up. I don't want to pull out my phone and kill off my battery too much because I'm using it to track my course. And if I kill the battery, then I lose the track. And it's not because I want to get lost. I just want to save the track and put it on a map and see where I actually went. So we're going to go down this road here, and see where it goes. And because it does look like a pretty decent dirt road, it should be pretty easy walking for a bit. So we're going to take advantage of it and go this way for a bit. I hope you can see this in the camera, since I am using the GoPro with no screen. I do feel a little bad because you see this little salamander guy just chilling out in the middle of the road. Well, he's a friend over here, and he's hanging out in the middle of the road. And the reason I feel bad is because there's a single one. I just stopped and took a picture of him, so he's not going to get any video camera exposure. Oh, he's moving. So the single one didn't get any camera exposure, but these two guys did. Well, he got a still picture, the single one up the road. But they're hanging out in the middle of the road, as they do when it rains. Especially on a road like this. There's one over here too. But they like to hang out in the middle of the road. So do the frogs. When it's raining, they get enough water here. There's no plants to stop them from getting water. So as I continue walking down the road in the rain, which is a wooded road, as you can see, in the rain, which at least isn't the wooded trail. It's a nice open road, flat ground. No real rocky. The grade isn't very much up and down hills, but I hear a little rumble. And because I was talking to those salamanders, I don't know if it was thunder, which we know and I've said the thunderstorms are coming, or if it was an airplane. With how quick it went away, I'm pretty sure it was thunder. I don't think I'm going to beat the thunderstorm back to the car, which means this could get ugly quick. Frogs making noises in the woods. So I'm gonna try and beat feet here. Get a move on. See if I can get back to the car before it gets really nasty. As you can see, a fire pit area and the end of that road. So here's my dilemma. Taking the left there, and the only reason I pause is because sometimes I can't decide if I can hear wind or if I can hear the main road. Sometimes I think it's the cars on the main road. Sometimes I think it's just the wind and the rain. Here's my real dilemma though. That is the only thing that looks like it might be a trail anywhere, and it's not even really a trail. It looks like people just back their trucks up in there to turn around or park. I'm wondering, should I turn around and start walking back up the road? I'm wondering if I should try and cut through the woods. I don't know what I'm going to do right now in the rain. I looked at as I was coming to the end of this road, I pulled out my phone and just looked at where the map was taking me, just for the fun of it. And as I'm watching my track, I realized I didn't turn and start heading as far south as I thought. I was actually heading west, away from the road. So now I'm going to have to take a better look at it and decide if it'd be better to try and cut through the woods, or if it would be better to follow the road back and take that same trail back, or take that road and see where it ends up. I'm nowhere near my car. I can hear the road. What I hear is the road. It's cars on the road. So if I feel like I can beat through the woods to the road, I might do that, depending on how far it is, just so I can get back to the car. But with no trail, that's going to kind of stink, and no road. So we'll see. We'll see what we end up with. Well, I'm accepting defeat with that route. Turning left when I got to this road, although a good idea, was not the right answer. And I came to that end. And I went into the woods a little bit to see if I could kick my way through, but it'd be off-trail hiking, which is fine. Like, I'm not against it, and the only reason I'm wimping out on it today is because it's raining, which keeps picking up. Thunderstorm is coming. I really don't want to be caught out in that. It's bad enough I've been out in the rain for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I just want to get back to the car the easiest way I can. Now, the easiest way I can now is to backtrack. So, I've stopped recording my route because I'm just backtracking the same route. I'm gonna go back up this road, go back into the woods on a snowmobile / bike trail. I'm gonna get back on the long trail and head back down to the parking lot. So I did look at my route real quick, and I am going to make a map for it, and I'm actually going to post that map, I think. I'm interested. I love those things. I don't know if anybody else does. But it was about 3 miles when I got there that I had gone. I had been out here for almost 2 hours. Like somewhere between an hour and a half, 2 hours, I forget. Can't remember if it said 1 hour 37 minutes, 1 hour 47 minutes, I can't remember. So somewhere hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm soaking wet, so I am going to enjoy the not wooded walk on the road for a minute. But with the rain coming and no compass, all I have is my phone, which is good for tracking my route, and I could see where my route's going on it and kind of meander my direction that way. But I'd rather have like a real compass so I can say, okay, I'm definitely going straight south. But with no trail, soaking wet, the rain continues, and it's probably going to thunderstorm and stuff. I really want to just get the easiest way I can, and the easiest way I can is to backtrack. For those wondering if I could keep going down the road, like, hey Tim, you took a left on the road, why not go the other way down the road? That would take me miles and miles and miles out and around to Route 11, but a couple miles, more than a couple miles away from the car. I mean, I suppose I could do it, but it would just take longer, I think, to go all the way out and around, because this road goes out and around Bromley Mountain. Go all the way out and around to get back to Route 11, to hike all the way down Route 11, not all the way, but far enough down it to get the car and go back to the house. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to go back down the trail that I used, and that's it, and go back to the car. So that's what we're going to do right now, as fast as we can. As fast as I can, sorry. So, the rain has gotten bad enough that I broke out the emergency poncho to go along with my hoodie. Yeah, the rain picked up as I was coming up the road back onto the trail, and I'm back in the woods now, stepping through mud and stuff. So this should be really fun. Put my hood back up here. Like, this poncho has been sitting in my ski bag for years and years and years. I have my ski backpack with me, and I never had to use it. I finally come up with a reason to use it. The lesson learned, always be prepared. We're beating feet up this trail. Can't wait till we get back to the long trail / Appalachian Trail, because then it'll be all downhill and back to the parking lot, and I can change out of these wet clothes, because I am soaked. See you then. Still on the trail, but the rain has passed, and I couldn't take being under the poncho or my hoodie any longer. I was steaming like a demon, because I still have a ways to go. Although I am on the downhill part of the bike trail, almost back to the LTAT. So I had to strip it all off, and I had to get it some water, because I was, like I said, I was steaming. So I definitely needed a drink. Always bring your water. That's another hiking tip. Doesn't matter if you're in the woods or in the desert. So the sun has come back out a little bit. It's still very cloudy, but there's definitely patches of sunshine, which is good. So the rest of my descent should be pretty easy. And I think I'm almost back to the LTAT, like I said, because I see a tree I had to go under on the way up. The tree I pointed out earlier in the video that if mountain bikers were coming down too fast, they'd get wiped out. And that wasn't too far. So enough rambling from me. I'm going to turn this off, go underneath the tree, and keep her going down to the bottom. So as I come to the bottom of the trail to take the swing back to the car, I think it's right up here. I could be wrong. I could have a little bit further to go, but I saw a couple hikers on the way up, so I can't be that far off. Actually, that's kind of a stupid thing to judge it by. Who knows how long they've been out here. But as I come down to the bottom, I'm soaking wet. Look at my pants. Look at my shoes. My upper body's only soaked with sweat now, thank goodness. But the sun came out and the sky is blue. It's like the rain never even happened. Like that storm came and went. Like it never happened right now. I mean, it's wet out, it's muddy, I've been slipping and sliding on rocks and stuff, but it's like it never happened. But that's Vermont for you. So I'm gonna get back to the car soon and head home to shower, because I'm disgusting. Shower and change and eat food. But all in all, this was a great hike. I'd like to go and do more, so I probably am. I don't know when, but we'll probably take video there too. So for this hike, we'll close this up here and give you one last look at the surroundings. And the mud trail. And if you could see up through those trees, the blue sky and the sunshine. Strange weather day, good hike. That's going to be about 6 miles total, I figure. See you on the next one.